Why would I think that or say that? Contrary to your belief, I am not out to get you. I want us to get along and I want this to be an easy transition. Okay, great. So then you should have no problem with texting me so that I have it in writing. Why would you need that in writing? Because I don't need you to come back and say I'm indoctrinating your child or recruiting them to some religious cult. Why on earth would I think that or say that about him going to church when I take him myself too? It's the same thing you did with the stupid Facebook post. It's fine, I know your games now. I just sent you a text message asking the same exact question, so please respond to it saying it's fine. Okay, no problem. Done. Bye, baby. Have a great time. Mommy will see you in a couple days. Please tell me you got a picture or video of them together that you can send me. No, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think to do that. I didn't even realize it until I got home. I'm so sorry. I wonder if there are any security cameras around there that caught them together. I can go check. I'm only 5 minutes away. Let me run over there and ask. But I'm sure they also took pictures together. Maybe she will be dumb enough to post them on Facebook. I doubt it, especially after that last Facebook issue. Plus, she made it a point to say she doesn't like to post stuff like that online, or at least it was a problem for her when my babysitter did it. Okay, well, let me swing by there. I'll call you in a bit and let you know what I find out. God, I really hope they have them. About 20 minutes later. Hey, Melissa, so I just went by the church and asked about any cameras. They have some live ones outside, but they don't record or anything. I'm so sorry. Is there anything you can still do? I'm not sure. I doubt I can do anything without proof, but I'll have to speak to my attorney. Again, I'm so sorry. If it happens again next time, I promise I'll get any pictures or videos I can get. Yes, thank you so much. So is there anything we can do with video or picture proof? Unfortunately, no, and we have to approach this the right way too. If we let her know we know about it, then she will be more cautious. Right now, she's being careless because she thinks you won't find out. Okay, so now what? Now we continue, as if we don't know. The next visit, we will hopefully get the proof we need. So what happens if it doesn't happen again? Or if my friend can't come through with a picture? Well, why don't you talk to her first? If she can't, we can look into a private investigator who can snap the pictures for us. But those are expensive, so if we can avoid that, let's do that. Okay, thank you again so much. I hate that he has to be around her again, though. Do you have any reason to believe she will hurt him? The woman is unhinged. I don't think she will physically hurt him, but God only knows what she has been saying to him. She's worse than Connie. Has Shaken said anything to you? Not really, but I also haven't really asked because I feel like if I don't ask, he won't remember or think about it. Okay, that's fine. I wouldn't press him on it anyways, unless if you want him to have to testify in court. No, that's going to be too stressful for him. That's what I figured, so let's stick with this first plan for now. Let's leave Jakey out of this as much as we can. Hey, so Jakey will be back with Connie in a few weekends. Will you be in church that weekend, and will you be able to snap a picture or video for me? Yes, of course. Whatever you need. I'm so sorry you're going through all of this. Thank you so much. The only thing is my attorney said it can't be in the church. It has to be outside of the church, and it has to look accidental if possible since you're not a cop or private investigado. I got you. Don't worry. I know exactly how to do this. This is great. I'm living in my Nancy Dreamy days. Hi, Mama. Gamma said we need to go to church. Yes, baby. You went to church with Grandma this weekend. Gamma was sad because Mommy doesn't take me to church anymore. Gamma's so sad. What about you, buddy? Do you like going to church? No, it's no fun. Grandma likes to go every weekend. Mommy likes to go on the important holidays. Gamma said good boys go to church. Mama, is I bad? Is Mama bad for no church? No, baby, of course not. That's not true. Gammy Tabby said Mommy is bad and Mommy should go to church. No, baby, Mommy is not bad. When did you see Grandma Tabby? Oh, I lost. I lost the game. Game? What game? Gammy Tabby said I can win a prize if I don't say her name when I'm home. Mommy, can this be out secret? I don't want to lose the game. Jakey, why did Grandma Tabby want to play a game where you couldn't say her name? Oh? Mommy, I can't tell you or I'll lose again. Jakey, Mommy thinks you should tell her why. If you don't want to, it's okay, but no one should have you keep secrets from Mommy. Okay, Mommy, Gammy Tabby said you will be very mad. Is Mommy mad at Jakey? No, baby, Mommy is not mad at all. Can you tell Mommy when you saw Gammy Tabby? Gammy Tabby was at Gamma's house. We go to church. Gamma Tabby ate yummies with us, and we went swimming, and we ate more yummy cheats. So Grandma Tabby was with you all weekend? Yes, Mommy. It was fun too. We played games. Gamma Tabby played games all the time. Gamma had to leave, so Gammy Tabby played with Jakey. I'm glad you had fun, Jakey. Thank you for sharing that with Mommy. Mommy, do I still win? I don't want to lose. No, hubby, don't worry about that. Mommy will take care of it. Thank you, Mommy. You won't believe what Jakey just told me. Not only did she go to church with them, it sounds like Tabitha was with them the entire weekend. Wow, are you serious? And I mean, I don't know how true this is, but it sounds like he was left alone with Tabitha at one point too. That's insane. So what now? Without proof, it's he said, she said. So we just have to wait for him to go again and catch them. Hello, Melissa. I would like to talk to you and ask you about something in reference to Jakey's visit in 4 months from now. And before you ask, no, I am not forfeiting my time with him in the previous months. Okay, what do you need to talk to me about? We have a big family trip we are planning with other extended family members and their kids. I'm sure you remember most of them. Okay. So I went out of my way to make sure it was a weekend Jakey will be with me. And I need to make sure you're okay with me keeping him an extra day and bringing him with us. Where are you going? How far is it? How are you getting there? And please remember the order of protection against your mom is still in place. We rented out a big cabin in the mountains in North Carolina. We will be traveling by car. Oh, that's far. Compared to the driving we do with him now, it's really not. It is with that driving also taken into consideration. That's just a lot of time for him in the car. Plus, I really don't feel comfortable with him being in the mountains without me there and with family. Why he doesn't see often and barely knows. That's ridiculous. He knows his family. Plus, I'll be there with him the whole time. What do you think I'm going to do? Leave him by himself or have some stranger watch him? You also didn't respond to my comment about Tabitha. You expect me to believe your own mother isn't going. I don't see how that is any of your business. You can ask her, but I'm not sharing her personal information with you. It has nothing to do with private information or not. She is court-ordered not to be around Jakey. Just so you are aware, those orders do not transfer from state to state. They can if I enforce them in other states if necessary. For example, I already made sure my attorney filed it in our current state. And you're basically telling me you don't care about the order since you will be in another state, which basically tells me she is coming. So my answer is no. Why do you always want to do this the difficult way? Now I'm going to have to file a whole motion just to let him come with us. It's a shame too. Because he's so excited about it, I already told him he was coming. Why would you tell him anything without taking to me first? Because he is family and deserves to be there, and he will one day know that his mother kept him from attending anything fun. That doesn't give you the right to talk to him about adult matters, which is stated in our agreement. Adult matters are not the same thing as family matters. That's not how that works, Connie. He's a child. He cannot decide if he can attend. These types of things are not. That's where the adult conversation comes in. That makes it an adult matter. I don't understand why I have to explain this to you because you are an adult and you should understand the difference already. I really don't need a lecture from you. But it's fine, I see how this conversation is going. I'll just have to take it to the judge and let him decide. Do whatever you feel you need to do. There is also something else I really needed to discuss with you. Obviously, Jakey is getting older and is getting into those three-nigger days, so with that comes discipline. But he has been very defiant with me when I try to discipline him. I think we should be on the same page with this. I can definitely walk you through what I do that calms him down and gets him back on track. He can be very sensitive, so yelling at him and being more forceful will make him do the opposite of what you want him to do. I have learned. Oh great, so you're trying to do that gentle parenting bullshit. That doesn't work. I wouldn't necessarily call it gentle parenting because there are times I have to be more stern with him, but there's a right way to do it, and then there's a way that doesn't work for him. Why don't you walk me through what you do and I can help you adjust it for him? Well, how about I tell you what I do and then you can adapt your style to this because I know it works. I don't need parenting advice from you. Connie, just tell me what you do first. You said he doesn't respond well for you. This isn't about you being better, it's what is best for Jakey. Well, he needs to learn how to listen. I tell him to stop or there will be consequences. The second time he does it, I pop him. I really don't feel comfortable with you popping him. He doesn't respond well to that anyways. Well, that's how every single parent does it because that's what works. Your La Gentle bullshit clearly isn't doing anything either because he is still misbehaving. At least the popping is teaching him a conditional response. Again, as his parent, I am not okay with that type of discipline. Please do not continue to pop my child. Please enlighten me as to what your golden parenting plan is that supposedly works. Well, the first thing I do is distract him and focus his attention on something else that is a better choice. That usually works, but there are times it doesn't, so I go to step 2. So you're telling me you sit there and try to reason with a 3-year-old? Yes, he's not a baby. He listens well and he understands. At the end of the day, he is still a toddler, so he will have his moments, but that's normal. He doesn't have to be some obedient robot. No one said anything about a robot. It's called discipline and he needs it. That's fine, but discipline doesn't need to include pops. I sit down with him and set a time for a couple minutes. That usually gives him enough time to cool down and then he's fine again. And that's usually only when he really needs to chill out. No, I don't agree with that. When he is in my home, I will do what I see fit. No, you will not, because you are not a parent or guardian. Well, I guess we will see about that too. The next visit comes and Melissa is anxiously waiting to hear from her friend to see if she was able to get the pictures and if Tabitha was with them again. Hey hun, I'm so sorry. I was really hoping to get those videos and pictures for you today, but it looks like Tabitha isn't here at all. Oh wow, that sucks. I was really hoping this would be the last visit. I'm so sorry. I'll keep an eye out. Maybe she will come in late, except I don't see any seats saved by them or anything. Just remember, it can't be taken inside unless if it looks accidental. Don't worry, I know exactly what to do. About 10 minutes later. Okay, update. Tabitha walked in late, but she's not sitting with them. What? That's weird. Did you give her any indication that you knew? I have never seen her sit alone. We had a few conversations and Tabitha did get brought up, but now about church. She even made a snide remark about how that order wouldn't be effective in another state. I mean, it's possible she's just being more careful. Maybe, but that's not her style. Maybe they will meet up after the fact. Wait, that was really weird. Connie just stood up, walked to the side in the middle of the sermon, and took a picture. Okay, now she just motioned to Tabitha. Tabitha just got up and is walking towards the front. I think she's going to sit with them. Wow, they staged a whole picture to make it look like she was keeping her distance, and now she is sitting with them. Unbelievable. She is crazy. So what happens when she tries to do her phone call or when she tries to plan her next visit? You can ignore her or tell her it's up to you. I will be mailing this motion to her as well, so she will know exactly what's going on. Did you forget about our scheduled phone call? Is there a reason why you are ignoring me? Connie calls Melissa 5 more times in a span of a few minutes. You are in contempt of our order. This is ridiculous. Jakey is probably so upset. He probably thinks I forgot about him. This is not fair at all. Connie continues to call Melissa nonstop. For the next 20 minutes, Melissa was about to block her number, but then decided to just silence her phone and leave it in another room. She came back to get her phone an hour later. Melissa had 24 missed calls and 17 more text messages from Connie. The last text message read that if she didn't hear back from her by 10 p.m., she would be calling the police for a wellness check. It was around 9:30 p.m. at the time. Hello, Connie. We are fine. There is no reason to call the police. We will no longer be following the agreement as it is now null and void due to you breaking it over the weekend. Our agreement is not null and void. I did not break it. You broke it right now. So since you are breaking our agreement, does that mean I now get full custody and get to ignore you for the rest of his life? My attorney will be sending you a copy of the motion and emergency hearing he is filing for. Absolutely not. You need to tell me right now. My attorney has advised me not to discuss anything further with you. Please stop contacting me. Melissa, you are the worst type of human in this world. You should be the one behind bars, not my son. I also want you to remember that I have in writing from you that you gave me permission to take Jakey to church. You know darn well Tabitha attends that church as well. We kept our distance and I even took a picture for proof. Stop contacting me or I will file harassment charges against you. The finale. The emergency hearing was the next week. Melissa's attorney told her she did not have to attend and that they put in a request to appear by phone if necessary. They didn't need her. The hearing wasn't long at all. The judge saw the evidence and didn't need to hear anything else. He terminated all of their visitation rights. Melissa's attorney also requested a restraining order against Connie and George, but the judge denied it and said it was over-excessive. He unfortunately also said that they could request for new visitation once the restraining order against Tabitha expires. The restraining order will be expiring in a little less than 2 years now present day. Melissa is not looking forward to dealing with that, but is so happy that she doesn't have to deal with it anymore. Connie has posted numerous things on Facebook since everything went down, but Melissa has asked to not see any of it. Jakey asked about Connie for the first few months, but over time stopped asking. He didn't seem too upset about not having to take long car rides anymore either. The end.